everybody doing? Thank you guys so much for coming out. Me and my project class, we spent a lot of time putting this together, a lot of time, so I truly appreciate you guys for coming out. Give yourself a round of applause for being here. We have some really, really dope poetry for you guys today. It takes a lot for people to come up here and express themselves, especially through poetry, because a lot of times poetry is very, personal. So I ask that everybody shows a courtesy and clap as loud as you can for everybody that comes up here, because it really does take a lot. You can snap, clap, crackle, pop, whatever you need to do.
For far too long, I've held my tongue, but I have to tell you that I am done. You wonder why we barely speak. It's because you left me emotionally weak. You don't have to lay a hand on me to know that you still hurt me. What you fail to realize is that what you do and the way you behave is setting an example of who I am today. Let the whispers begin of how small you are. Don't ever give up, you've already gone this far. My name is Anna, and I'm already dead. That doesn't stop me from getting into one's head. I can be in anyone's, maybe even your own, or perhaps a poor soul that just feels alone.
This poem that I wrote right here is like something that's very close to each and every single one of you. I read it to 9 persons so far. 7 of them people cry, so if you guys want to cry, go ahead. It's nothing like that, you know what I mean? We all good. I met this man who looks just like me. He had the same dreams I did, but never got them. As I asked him all that happened, he looked at me and said, life happened. I said, what happened to your dreams and ambitions? He says, I grew older, I put them behind me and I began to forget. As I grew older, I became okay with just passing time and getting by. I asked him, what about your regrets? Do you have any? He smiled and said, of course, don't we all, my child? But more than anything, I regret life itself. I paused for a second as a smile turned to a frown. I couldn't understand how a lovely old man can seem so down. He looked at me, fixed his frown, and questioned my regrets. I looked at him, fixed my face, and stood tall and said, regrets I have none till now. He smiled and put his head down. Closed his eyes and looked around. A little shy, a little old. He started looking more and more like an old man. Things are not black and white, and people are not colorblind. For every action, there's a reaction. Reactions we control, but for every action, there's a reason. Be it good or bad, it's still worth reasoning. Trust is hard to gain once lost, but nothing is impossible. All that matters is your passion. How much does it mean to you? To trust, to love, to need, it can all be wiped away, but truly it can never be erased. You cannot win on your own and pretend like it's worth going on your own. Being lonesome hurts, but being surrounded can be lonely. It's scary, it's a scary thing when you trust someone with everything, but it's a beautiful thing to trust someone with everything.
And that's the thing about nice guys. You can't pick them out. They have good haircuts and they open doors and they pay for your drink and they laugh at your jokes and they ask about your family, because sometimes nice guys do those things, not because they're nice, not in the real sense of the word anyway, but because they associate doing those things with getting what they want or at least deserving it. I found out the hard way that in modern dating, that translates to if I spend at least $50 on you, you better sleep with me. I'm sick of hearing the friend zone being called a tease. I'm sick of the unwritten rule that if someone spends their time and money on me, that makes them worthy of my physical affection. Maybe there'll be times I am just tired, and maybe there'll be times that I am on my period, or maybe my roommate's home, or when the timing just isn't right. Maybe none of those things will be true. But you know what? I still don't need a reason for saying no. My body is my own. It cannot be bought, not for 3 drinks in a dimly lit bar, with flowers or tickets to a show, because when I do say yes, it'll be because I want to.
You remember how we met? I saw you, you saw me, you fell in love, and I was like, nah, ma, chill.
You are such a fool, but that's what I like about you. You bring out the best in me, the fun and adventurous part of me. Not knowing what your next move is, you keep me on my feet. With you, I feel invincible. And every chance I get, I think to myself, how could this queen be blessed with a king like you?
Time passed, and I finally decided to get a degree. Any degree would do, since it was free, of course, because Uncle Sam was paying the bill. Fitting recourse for everything he put me through. I've been through so much that I can't tell. Some memories burn, and I have to laugh at them to keep from crying, because warriors don't cry. Ours is just to do or die. I've been in this place before, and I'll come back 1,000 times. And though I'll always want you, I'll never make you mine. And there you are so far, and I'll just stand right here, lost in my emotions and isolated by my fear. To my stranger, oh so beautiful, in silence I sing to you. I wish that you could hear me from across this crowded room. And to my stranger, oh so beautiful, in silence I sing to you. I wish that you could hear me from across this crowded room.
No, you didn't love me. You didn't love me because you didn't love yourself. And you were right. It never occurred to me that I needed a love of self before I could love anyone else. But I thank you for helping me figure that out of what true love really is and what is meant to be. You're all probably wondering who beloved is. Beloved is me.
Yeah. Everything happens for a reason, I understand that. But now I'm sitting thinking, what's my purpose if I had one? Had a journey would have changed. If a mother would have had her, would I been a better man? Had a clearer understanding of what it meant to be loved or what it meant to be trusted. I'm making peace with my demons. My life is always something. I'm trying to keep it together. My purpose greater than nothing, huh? I keep moving to keep my faith strong, even though the way you play and moving is dead wrong. Hard time believing and seeing what could be real or not. Illusions all around me, reality, all these dreams are not. No closed captions, straight rapping in real life. I realize that life happens, it's real now. Stuck in a cycle that makes life confused. I'm letting it all out because I bring stuff loose.
You should have said goodbye when I said hello. You should have left me on Snap instead of your phone. You should have met me at the park instead of your home. I didn't mean to startle when I knocked the door. I could look into your eyes and I could feel the pain. It made me realize we are not the same. I thought you let me in and we just skimmed the surface. You had me chase something that wasn't worth it. No lie, I was hypnotized by the future I seen, made me believe we was a team. But even without me, you was MVP. And I just watch in the stands as your trophy gleams. This isn't a poem to try to win you over. This is a poem to try to have us reupholstered, to have us better than your mom's living room. This is a poem to show you there's substance within a fool. This poem contains no lies. You could throw this poem out, but always remember to fly. And FLY, first love yourself. Now, is it alive?
Is it alive?
No. Is it alive?
It's alive.
Is it alive? Is it a lie or we've been living a lie? Economical debt, we eat the crumbs off the pie, looking up to the sky, praying for compromise to the almighty power who rules the world with one eye. Let's make America great again.
Is it alive?
Thank you guys so much for coming out. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves.